The Lucid Air car, which is all-electric and ultra-luxurious, has finally arrived, with the first set of client deliveries taking place last October. New dealer showrooms are springing up in the major cities around the country, and the trend is expected to continue. The $169,000 Dream Edition's EPA-certified range of 520 miles outperforms the Tesla Model S by more than 100 miles. However, there are few early consumers who have a valid issue. Customers are coming with a list of cons as they've started complaining. Hello and welcome back to eMotion. In today's video, we'll dive deep into the details of why customers are already complaining about the new luxurious EV Lucid Air Edition. Let's get started. What are these complaints about Lucid Air? According to Bloomberg, the first batch of Air Dream Edition deliveries lacked some driver assist technologies. Customers became aware and complaints began immediately. Prior to delivery, Lucid stated that every Dream Edition would include the Dream Drive Advanced Driver Assistance System as standard equipment. Automatic emergency braking, lane departure prevention, and traffic sign recognition are all part of the package. All of these features can be enabled by an over-the-air update. It's unknown why Lucid didn't have these systems ready to go when they were supposed to be delivered, but all of the necessary software and hardware are already in place. The systems only need to be turned on. It's unclear why this wasn't done sooner. This is simple to solve, especially with an OTA update, but it's still a pain. It's not the best method to make a good first impression on new customers. These changes will be distributed remotely later this month, which is great news. Early Dream Edition owners, on the other hand, have been without these features for more than 2 months. Understandably, a young automaker like Lucid Motors could still be working out some kinks. Tesla hasn't exactly had flawless rollouts, but it has nevertheless managed to become the world's most valuable automaker, valued at roughly $1 trillion. Lucid Motors, along with Tesla and Rivian, is one of the most promising startup EV automakers right now. Faraday Future, a promising startup, has come into serious financial difficulties. Others have done a terrific job of publishing photographs and facts about their electric car options, but have yet to exhibit a fully functional device. Issues with interior and exterior designing. The exterior of the Lucid Air has garnered positive feedback with no criticism. The panel gaps are the sole common complaint regarding the Lucid Air's body, particularly on the front, left, and right sides, from the headlights to the charging outlet. Also, when the trunk meets the quarter panel of the back left-right side, these panel gaps are usually an eyesore, and once you notice them, you can't take them away. There are also less prevalent but nonetheless fair comments, such as people labeling the car's back end ugly or forgettable. Others, on the other hand, are dissatisfied with the restricted color options as well as the chrome trim. There are also some suggestions from people who want the gap to be as tiny as feasible or completely redesigned so that the panel gaps are less obvious. The interior design of the car has been highly received as many people admire the materials used, the patterns, the layout, and the natural light in the automobile. The dashboard and screens are the only points of criticism. Some complain there are too many screens, while others claim they don't like how the display wraps around the steering wheel, but there are also many who adore the design. However, Lucid Motors isn't able to adjust its screen arrangement due to the dissatisfaction of a few customers. Also, given the number of people who like it, there aren't many odds of it being redesigned. Infotainment system and price demands. We haven't seen anything around the infotainment system outside of the Lucid user experience revel. Nonetheless, we compiled a list of all the most common UX, UI, and infotainment requests. These desires demand that there be no lag when working, similar to how smoothly an iPad operates. All angles of the driver must be able to read the text. For instance, how easy is it to regulate the air conditioning while driving, and how intuitive are Alexa voice commands. An iOS and Android app with many car functions such as lock, unlock, open trunk, valet mode, and other features have been requested. When it comes to pricing, it's common knowledge that Lucid Motors is presenting itself as a luxury brand. But many people still can't get beyond the price tag, which starts at $69,900 for the base model. Some people believe the Lucid Air Pure is too expensive since it lacks innovation. Only the range and interior of the Lucid Air Pure outperform Tesla. Thus, there have been calls to cut the price. If you're interested in other fascinating things about Lucid Motors, then make sure to check out our video on Sandy Munro had something to say about Lucid Motors. You can go check this out after the video. Comparison with other trending cars. Keeping aside all the criticism given by consumers, Lucid CEO Peter Rawlinson has given great comparisons. According to the former Model S head engineer and current thorn in Elon Musk's side, the Air's drive unit has roughly 3 times the power density of Tesla's with 41 horsepower per liter. The motor, reduction gearbox, inverter, and differential of this electric powder keg weigh only 163 pounds and produce 650 horsepower and 20,000 RPM. That drive unit, which is about the size of a fat Thanksgiving turkey, speaks softly of the company's obsession with miniaturization. The Air's 0.21 coefficient of drag, according to Lucid, is a new low for any luxury vehicle. Two of those robust units are included in the Air Dream, $170,500, GT, $150,500, and Touring, $96,500 models, one at each axle. They're powered by 22 modules of 6600 cylindrical 2170 battery cells, which are the same basic cell format used in Tesla's newest cars. Rawlinson won't say how big the Dream's battery is, but he swears it's not much bigger than the GT's 112 kilowatt-hour pack. Lucid hopes to provide a single-motor Pure Edition with 480 HP and a 408-mile range for roughly $79,000 by the end of 2022. That's around $12,000 cheaper than the Model S long range's ever-increasing price and $32,000 less than the 2022 Mercedes-Benz S500 with 51 fewer horsepower. The S-Class and other internal combustion flagships, not the Model S, are Lucid's genuine luxury equivalents. Lucid will of course accept trade-ins from Tesla owners who miss the buzz of Silicon Valley's newness and grandeur. In 2023, the Air Pure will be replaced by the Lucid Gravity SUV. Apart from criticism, here are some astonishing features. With deep-set LED headlamps, a clamshell hood, a corseted waist, and full-width animated lighting front and rear, this stylish wedge of a sedan is reminiscent of Citroën DS for the electric age. A brushed aluminum roof pillar and an atrium-like glass canopy cover an aluminum body. Even the Lucid's one outward blemish, a gaping shut line that borders its hatch-like trunk, signifies a packaging advantage, with an unusually low liftover and broad opening. The Lucid, Model S, and Porsche Taycan are essentially equal in size, including length. The Lucid is the smallest, yet has some of the most space, especially in the back seat. The Lucid's rear seat cushions are positioned relatively low to carve out space compared to taller roof gas-powered cars, notably the roomier S-Class, roughly a foot longer and 3.7 inches higher. For access and exit, rear riders must duck beneath the curving roof. Even the lanky types won't protest once they're on board. With sun visors mounted to the windshield, the airy effect is amplified, outsmarting other competitors. With Tesla's unparalleled fit and finish, the Lucid beats the polyester stuffing out of any Tesla. A Santa Monica cabin, one of several treatments inspired by California landscapes, is lined with open-port eucalyptus wood, perforated Napa leather, Alcantara, burnished brass, and a tweedy blend of alpaca wool and yarn produced from recycled plastic bottles in Dream Editions, limited to 520 copies. A stunning 34-inch 5K display, really 3 screens put together, arcs in front of the driver like a pair of wraparound shades. Like some luxury minivan, a smaller pilot panel motors off the dashboard to hover above the center console, loaded with cup holders and storage. The Lucid's screen-centric aesthetic, which appears to be standard in premium EVs, effectively conveys a digital message without being overwhelming or an ergonomic minefield. Lucid Senior Vice President of Design, Derek Jenkins, insisted on keeping several analog switches, such as those for temperature, fan speed, and audio level. A powerful 120-degree lidar unit and 14 cameras, one of which is a driver monitoring camera which can be turned off, help keep eyes on the road with a suite of 32 sensors. The driver cam and lidar are two technologies that most experts believe are vital to future autonomy, but Tesla CEO Elon Musk has publicly scoffed at them. Considering all these pros and cons given by the consumers and the CEO himself, what are your thoughts about this Lucid Air Edition? Do you think these criticisms can be bad for the future of Lucid? Comment below. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and we can't wait to have you back. Do drop this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and push the bell icon to receive the latest updates from our channel. See you soon!